guys, gals, non-binary pals, you hear that wonderful music? That's correct. It's the Curse of Monkey Island, and it's Captains of Inventory. So this is a new streaming show. It's me, Sci-Fi AI Guy, with Crafty. And Crafty is going to be taking us through
a walking tour of Monkey Island.
Which is very cool. So I've not played these games. I've watched a playthrough of one of them, which was the first one.
The first one.
Yeah. So I'm familiar with that one and its plot. I'm unfamiliar with this, although we played a little bit of it, like last year.
We got past like the intro.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us about Monkey Island?
So, my first experience of Monkey Island was the library computer at school, and I remember a man standing on a cliff with an old man yelling at him. That's it. That was my whole experience of Monkey Island, just that first part of the intro of the first game. Yeah.
Yeah, what a powerful start.
Just an angry man in a cliff top.
Iconic.
And then we got a home computer, and my dad brought home The Curse of Monkey Island. And it had the deep benefit of being cartoons, which I was like 10. This was very appropriate. And puns, which also strong, young, crafty energy there. I played it, and then I played it again, and then I played it some more. I replayed this game a lot of times. Today, I will be taking Sci-Fi AI Guy through this walk through my childhood, through many of your childhoods. I understand from our previous conversations. We're gonna watch people get turned into statues, and there's gonna be like fondue lava. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
So, just to clarify though, so you replayed this a whole bunch, but
Yeah.
this is the second one?
This is the third one.
Third one, wow, okay.
This is the third one. I never played the first two, and I replayed the
Right.
shit out of this
Yeah,
one.
okay. That is interesting.
I couldn't when I was a kid. Like, I have like visual processing problems sometimes.
Yeah.
This one is clean and cartoony, and I can see it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't pass the pixel blocks. I have replayed the first two now since they got re-released as, you know, delightful visual feasts. So I'm like, oh, it's playable now. But I can't really do the big pixel chunks.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh, we have a pesky Reaper in chat. Hello. Howdy all. Finally, I'm not working when you're streaming. Well, it's good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're going to be doing some more weekend streams from time to time. When we can find the energy and the time, which is really the problem.
Yeah.
All right, well, shall we kick into the game?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hang on, let me just move my little hotkey thingy here. Cool. Yeah, so Crafty will be piloting today. I will be in the... yeah, feel free to rotate yourself. Let me get my water bottle out of the way. Okay.
It's a tale of swashbuckling adventure. All right.
So presumably
I'm in camera,
we're
you're in camera. Wonderful.
we're both in. Yeah, we're both in shot. I mean, we can. Hang on. Let me just. Nope. Yeah, let's make sure you're getting the prime time. I'm after all the you know, the guest here on my own stream.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's good.
It's nice. You get to hang around.
Yeah, I don't have to pilot, which is good because I worked yesterday and my hands are mad. But that's fine because this game looks like it will be fun. So
It's pointing. It's clicking.
I'm guessing we're doing, you know, the top, the easy setting. We're not gonna.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Babies mode.
Yeah.
I have done it on hard mode. There's just a layer of foolishness to the puzzles that we just don't need in our lives. This gets the point across adequately, I think.
Yeah. Oh my.
Do let us know about sound levels. I think it can ease off a little more.
Yeah. Good monkeys. Well monkeyed. Oh, LucasArts.
Thanks, LucasArts.
Yeah. Cool. Keep us posted on the sound levels because they are quite loud for us as well. You know what? That I will.
We can fix that our end?
Yes.
Let's fix that our end.
Well, because they're sort of.
They're good over here.
Okay. I don't think that's changed the sound levels for them.
Good.
I think it should be fine. Alright, you should be good to click on the screen now.
Lovely.
Yeah, when I was trying to capture this initially, I was worried because all this starting animation wasn't capturing. And I was terrified that we were going to get the game but not the intro. But the intro has worked, so...
This is wonderful. This is apparently where he ends up after the end of the second game.
Captain's log. Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no crew or navigational instruments. No provisions except a half-eaten corn dog, and unless I find water soon, I'm surely done for.
Thank you, chat.
Only the hope of
thumbs
finding
up.
my love, Elaine, keeps me going. On my quest for the fabulous treasure called Big Whoop has left me in this sorry state.
Previous game?
I thought it would bring me fame and glory. Instead, it delivered me into the clutches of my enemy, the zombie pirate LeChuck. I had thwarted his evil plot to marry Elaine, and he was after revenge. Really, really thirsty now. If only I could have a small drink of fresh water, I might have the strength to sail on. Oh, but I know there's nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and
Is the
some
spring named
food.
Monkey? Is the spring full of monkeys?
Something to fight
It's
off the
Monkey
scurvy
Island
and help me get my
Splendid.
strength back.
Okay.
Maybe some bananas. Oh, why do I torture myself like this? I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of grog for all the good it'll do me.
I want chicken and grog.
Oh, my sweet Elaine. Am I cursed to starve here on this ocean?
Yes.
Without seeing your face just one more time? Am I...
Or am I the curse of Monkey Island? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for some of that delicious Justin-style Foley. Ginger beer.
Yes, the second game ends on a weirdly metafictional note that a lot of people have sort of headcanoned away and stuff like that. I don't even know. I just accept that we start here on a dodgem car floating in the ocean, and that's fine.
Yeah, I recall we saw the keynote at the first PAX Oz.
Yes.
That was Ron Gilbert talking about, these games and talking about that meta ending. And that was the first time I had heard of that meta ending. Like, full stop. Like, I didn't play these games growing up. I played adventure games, but not these.
Yeah, and then they just retconned it away because they wanted a series. Good Round Boy, exactly same. This was the first one I played. You just accept it. You just roll with it.
Well, this is the benefit of this series being so absurdist, right? Everything is already a joke, which means that you can take things as they come and just sort of roll with it. It's not expecting you to know deep lore, thankfully, because everything's just slightly ridiculous, and that's fine. That's fine, you know. When people are wearing their heart on their sleeves, it's pretty clear who hates who and who loves who, so,
Yeah.
you know, long-lasting relationships don't need to be fully explored.
I like that they get the credits in early.
Yeah, I was just thinking about these credits. there's a lot of them, and that's fine. You know, these people worked hard.
They did.
As we all know, making games is impossible. Well,
I wouldn't attempt it.
I would like to, but I'm already doing too many other things. So I'm a little busy to be making games. Well, no, okay, let's not do that.
Fire!
Guys, it's the zombie pirate, LeChuck.
There is a voice actor that has done a lot of deep baritone, nasty people in a lot of cartoons I watched growing up, and I feel like he should be voicing LeChuck, and I'm a little pissed that he isn't, because it's the dude I'm expecting.
Well, this was the first game that was voiced as well.
Elaine?
By my
Ah,
congealed blood, you'll learn to love me. Sail with me,
it's so
and I'll
close.
make you queen of the dead.
it's so close to being the man I want. Isn't that how everybody feels about
I'm washing
LeChuck?
my hair tonight.
She's the best.
Blast be your hair, woman! Can't you see that this salty old sea corpse pines
Dude.
for your
No
every
means no.
gentle
She
caress?
said no.
Cannonball means no.
She said no and lit a cannon. Like,
You know, I don't think my father would approve of me dating the undead. And you're probably too nice a zombie pirate for me anyway.
this is
Let's
just.
just be friends instead.
You don't have to say anything. Just keep shooting him. Like, why?
Let's face it,
Purple
LeChuck,
eyes.
you're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.
Scathingly honest. That's what you need.
Darn your riddles, you
You're welcome to him,
sausage
Justin
meal. What do you
McJustin.
mean?
Justin McJustin, nice zombie pirates finish last. Oh dear. Yeah, capital
You're
N
a
nice.
bloodthirsty monster who's already kidnapped me once, tortured my friends, and taken from me the only man I ever loved. Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, how romantic.
That skull has a tongue.
Yeah.
Boy!
You want the funny thing? That's not even the main talking skull in this game.
That's...
Fish him out.
Oh, the off-screen
Guybrush?
murder.
Guybrush Threepwood.
No, he's
By
alive.
my
It's
gangrenous gut. I don't know how you escaped my carnival
I
of
love the
hell,
skeleton style.
but you won't escape a taste
It's
of my
some goofus
blood.
shit.
The skull shape, just the teeth, like, you don't need the lower jaw. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good design.
Ooh, the lass has spirit.
Yeah, no shit, dingus.
Elaine
Throw
is
him in
great
the
though.
hold. I'll finish him after the battle.
Yar!
Turn loose the longboats
Yar!
and prepare the flaming voodoo cannonball.
Yeah, sure. Do that, buddy. Sounds great.
And now we begin.
Here we are.
I've got to get out of here and help Elaine.
So we've got an adventure game. We've got a
I could
goal.
only get through this one door.
One door.
Well, then I could easily overpower the armed guards above, slip over the side, and make for the shore.
Quit your mumbling, captive.
I like a clean list of things we need to do in an adventure game.
I like that because it's an adventure game and the mechanics are just, genteel clicking and collecting items, it sort of inverts what an action game would do. So here, the difficult thing is getting out of a room. And then the easy thing, the thing they'll do in cutscene, is all the action. But in another game where the point is the action, this could be a cutscene, and then you're up on the deck and you have to click to punch and, move to dodge and whatever. So that's interesting.
Nice. So you'll notice that we get a red X when we can interact with a thingy, and when we look at the thing, a long click brings up our Scum VM, so we can
Yes.
try and pick up the grade.
I can't reach it.
For a minute I thought you just found a doubloon up there, like you'd play this game so much, like, okay, first you collect the doubloon, and then you rob
There's
the
nobody up
child.
there to hear me. Well, nobody friendly anyway.
Let's see if you can take this.
Nice, cannonballs. Nah. They're too heavy to carry.
They did a lot of nice work giving
like a ramrod
individual
for the cannon.
thingies.
I feel like I could take on the world.
Yoink!
At no point... Oh dear God.
Hands of holding.
Okay, well, maybe this partially answers my question.
You in the port. Your doom be at hand.
He's not reloading that cannon.
No.
He just pulls on it and it goes
I
boom.
find all
But maybe
this
they have the
violence
same sort of TARDIS-like
desensitizing.
properties that the pants here have, right? Like there's this idea that, the space is infinite for what is required. In this case, it's cannonballs.
It's the restraining rope for the cannon.
Alright. Here's a small pirate.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's talk to the child soldier.
I don't think I've ever seen a cuter pirate. If I rough him up, he may shoot me.
I mean, that's real. That's real shit.
Stay away.
He may shoot you.
Oh, the text.
I'm Guybrush
I'm
Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood. Who are you?
I love a good voiced game.
I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose.
A
The
good
wickedest
voiced
fiend ever
game.
to
Like,
sail
well
under
voiced.
The banner of King Death. I'd as soon chew your nose off as
Yeah,
look at you.
all the pirates are like skeletons. And we've got like
Yeah.
Are you wearing a fake beard?
this guy.
Bloodnose the pirate would not have a fake beard.
Yes, it is. It's been glued to your ear hair.
Actually, it's a highly sophisticated beard weave, made from the chest
Sorry,
and
I just
back
found
hair
out that Good
of
Round Boy
real
saying,
pirates.
this game is why I try to lick things so
If I
often.
don't wash it for a while.
They do try to lick
Hey,
things.
wait a minute.
You're
not a pirate.
Now we know why.
Wally!
Yeah.
Don't
Wow.
you recognize me?
Apparently we know this guy
It's
from a
Guybrush
previous game.
Threepwood.
Oh, gee.
Hi, Wally.
Hello, Mr. Wood.
The last time I saw you, we were prisoners in LeChuck's dungeon. Why would you sign on with a ship of the living dead?
Well, Mr. Brush, at first I had some misgivings about it. But thanks to LeChuck's seminars, motivational lectures, and audio books on Parrot, I've become
Yep.
a vicious corsair. You can too. Ask me how.
No. Although that is
Do you have any
many.
I want
literature I can
objects.
Here.
Give me objects. We are captains of inventory.
It explains
Yes.
the basic philosophy I follow.
Such a good name.
Tell me about these audiobooks.
To become a pirate, the audio books on Parrot are the key. You get a set of 12 parrots, one a month. Return as many as you like. Keep them all and live. They teach you to talk just like a pirate. All the key phrases are in there. Blow the man down. Shiver me timbers. Who's a pretty bird? All the phrases a pirate needs to command respect on the high seas.
Tell me about these motivational lectures.
Well, they weren't lectures as such. It was what LeChuck described as flogging the inner child.
I'm not in the mood for sales hype.
We don't have to click everything. Justin McJustin, we have considered rolling our opening credits every time we pick up an item, but you know, I think I'm just not as good at switching between transitional scenes. That's the only really barrier there.
I do want to work in some. I mean, that would be too onerous. Literally every object triggering like a little cutscene that we run through OBS. But I do like the idea of having little visual gags. I just haven't got around to doing any of them.
What's behind that door?
Just a little bit.
That's the door to
Rule of
LeChuck's
thirds and
treasure
all that.
hold. There's heaps and piles of gold
Yeah,
and
that's a bit
silver.
better.
He's brought all the
Ooh.
loot he's ever stolen
Loot.
to give to Elaine.
Oh.
LeChuck is convinced that he can buy Elaine's love.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, controversial take. I don't like LeChuck. He's not
What are
great.
Chuck's plans?
It's strong
not great.
characterization is
On
early.
a secret weapon.
It's bold.
Some
Bold writing
incredibly
choice.
Powerful cannonball. He's going to use it to blow down the walls of the fort.
But not yet.
So his
He
crew
hasn't done it
can
yet, and
overrun
he
the
won't do
island.
it until we cross the next threshold.
Set me free, Wally.
I can't, Mr. Brush. I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose now. And besides, even if you got up on deck, LeChuck would cut you to ribbons.
You're a failure as a pirate.
Shut your trap, you
So
yellow-bellied
Yeah,
blowfish.
destroyed.
One more peep out of you, and I'll do you in.
And here we get the extremely Monkey
Yes,
Island
Gabrus
writing.
Swab.
This
One
is,
more word,
you know,
and I'll
peak
let you
demonstrative
have it.
Monkey Island writing.
Word.
That's it. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't.
Poor little buddy.
Yeah.
You're right, Mr. Wood.
Turns out murder is hard.
I'm just not a pirate. I'm not
Murdering someone you
ferocious
like
or
is harder.
bloody
Yeah,
or
yeah.
hateful or anything.
I guess he's been firing
I'm
that
not
cannon for a
even-
while now.
Yeah, at
I'm
walls.
not even
It's true.
unpleasant.
That's true.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that
there,
rolls.
there.
Yep.
Hey, oink.
Also, the flat sympathy there, just there.
Poor Wally. Yes. This is, I made cold drip this morning. It's cold drip weather, and this is vanilla cold drip.
It's good. This is the real shit.
Hey, it's one of those new self-loading cannons I've heard so much about.
I've been bested.
Self-loading cannons.
Oh, destroyed.
What if we go boom? Hey!
Oh, this is the mini game.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, what's the? How? So
So I'm just
Ha-
aiming vertically with my moose.
okay, so it is point and shoot, but you can't see the target. There's no reticle.
There is no reticle.
Okay.
But there's also no failure states, so you know, whatever. Yep, sure am, buddy.
It's like you're not one of the
Ah,
Wrecked.
just
Hey,
ruining
I'm
the
pretty
bunch of
good.
lads. Just busting up the lads.
Ooh, gross. All the bones and stuff are floating towards
Got their
Ah.
items.
Can't quite squeeze past this cannon.
Hi, Murray.
It's someone with a lower jaw, which makes them a higher rent skeleton than pretty much anyone else we've met.
Can I call you Bob?
You may call me Murray.
His name is Murray.
I am a powerful
It's
demonic
Murray.
force. I am the harbinger of your doom, and the forces of darkness will applaud me as I stride through the gates of hell, carrying your head on a pike.
Seems legit.
Stride.
All right, then roll. Roll through the gates of hell. Must you take the fun out of everything?
The protagonist, so yes.
You're about as fearsome as a doorstop.
Is it a really evil-looking doorstop?
Yes.
Never mind.
Alright. It's been swell.
It's been swell talking to you.
Run, then. Run. Run away from the fearsome skull. Until you die, I shall revisit you in your most horrible nightmares.
What a sweet boy.
Whatever.
So, we're going to land right-hand click.
My hands on that
Here is
gun.
our inventory.
If I could just...
We are the captains thereof. We have some helium balloons. We have a stick. We have some literature.
Oh, well.
And we have a hook.
Just have to look on the bright side.
But guess what?
Hey!
It's this kind of game.
Hell
I
yeah.
lost some weight.
And then it's this kind of game.
Okay, what's terrifying?
Hey, that's my arm. Give me that.
Guybrush combined
There's
Ramrod
lots to do out
with
here when you're just a
hook
bodiless
hand
head.
Yeah.
in pant.
Yeah, none of this was visible. It's all happening.
We can see his hands.
It's all
We
happening
can
below the waist.
see his hands.
Just below the waist, it's a writhing mass of tentacles in pants.
Yeah, that's.
There.
Alright.
There's something prehensile down there. We don't need to say what or who.
Now
when,
everybody's going to storm
or why.
the board, and I'm going to be stuck here.
Now, I'm terribly sorry, dear friends. He'll be back, but not right now.
Hey,
Yeah, get fucked, Murray.
Sorry, Murray.
Hot damn. Poor lad.
And back
Thoughts and
inside.
prayers. Thoughts and prayers for Murray.
Alright. Now, this is because I have played this game many a time. Going to be more of a walking tour of this game than a pretending to be puzzled at the puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to grab our cutlass. We're going to cut the restraint rope.
Haha! Taste cold steel, feeble cannon restraint rope.
Yeah.
F in chat for Murray. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going to use the cannon.
Now, with the demon flame
A
Cutscene.
threshold.
voodoo cannonball, I'll blast my significant other into the significant other world.
It's not that actor. I'm gonna find out who that actor is, though.
I'll kill her. I'll find out. That'll show me how much I truly care.
Because he's a nice guy.
Well, look, you
No,
know,
no, no, no.
if she's undead
Mabel,
too,
that was a close one.
you know. No, it's a terrible idea. It is a strong beard, good runway.
Yeah. Grant him that and that only.
Look, it's better than his skin, which could use some work being dead.
Who was the...
Hey,
You know,
I lost my cutlass when the ship capsized.
Goofy? Like Goof Troop? Did you ever watch Goof Troop? Okay. There's some dude. He was like Pluto or Bluto or somebody, and he play the game.
I will play the game.
I will find this.
Ooh, champagne.
No, champagne makes me all giggly.
Home appliances.
I'd have no place to plug him in.
Portraits.
I see more than enough of him already.
A music box? Can we
It
take
got broken when
any
the
of
ship
this loot?
capsized.
Yeah, I feel like when you showed this to me, it was a lot of clicking
I think
on.
LeChuck needs it more than I do.
It's his beard. Oh, it's unused comb, so his beard is uncombed.
Uncombed, and it's that good.
It's the biggest pile of treasure
Damn.
I've ever seen.
Can we have it?
It's bad luck to grab booty under a ladder.
Oh, for God's sake, Guybrush. Okay.
No self-respecting pirate would be seen wearing that.
I can't do anything. So, we're gonna look at this porthole.
Hey, I can see the ocean floor. And there's a really angry-looking skull floating around out there.
Whee! Alright. So, there's gonna be... somewhere... Aha!
Nope. It's so small.
A bag. Look at the bag.
It's a bag of wooden nickels.
Oh, I want a bag of
Some
wooden
treasure.
nickels. Gimme.
Hey, there's a big diamond ring behind this bag.
Of course.
When I was 10, I did not know that diamonds were just glass cutters. But, now I know. Now I'm an adult.
Yeah. Yeah, we waste diamonds on a lot of bullshit when they're actually very useful. It's like, what's name? Helium.
Which we also have in our inventory.
It's so wasteful.
It's so wasteful.
I need that for MRI machines.
And it's not actually causing our pants to float.
I thought I'd lost you forever.
Then there's
Is
helium
it really
balloons on our
you?
inventory.
Yes, Elaine. Did you really mean what you said out there?
Oh
That I was
gosh.
the only man you
Oh,
ever
oh
loved?
gosh, oh shucks. Oh jeez.
Well, yes, Guybrush, I guess I did.
Elaine,
Why she
I'm
likes
a
him,
man
I
of
don't
action.
know.
A swashbuckler, a rogue, a wanderer, a man who can hold his breath
Better
for
of the
10
two
minutes.
choices.
I have no ties and no regrets. I sail with the wind and go where adventure takes me. But somehow something always leads
Guybrush,
me.
stop babbling.
Elaine, will you marry me?
Oh,
Tacky.
Guybrush.
Oh,
Tacky.
Wally? You're alive! But how did you survive the explosion?
I was thrown clear. I'm just lucky I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Wow, Elaine, that's some ring.
Thank you, Wally. It's an engagement ring from Guybrush.
Hey, that looks just like the big diamond ring LeChuck had in his treasure hold. You know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it. Well, I'm sure Guybrush wouldn't have given you that ring. Anyway, I gotta be going. I hear there's a tattoo removal.
Identify your magic
That's
items.
freaking safe.
Identify your magic items
Yeah, huh?
first.
Yeah, huh?
Before putting them on. Before putting them on your girlfriend.
Like, I feel like they went from not even like girlfriend and boyfriend to engaged. They went from like acquaintance.
I think they get to know each other better in game 2.
Elaine?
Okay.
I hope.
Okay.
She's not gonna be happy about this.
That was such an awkward convo leading up to the proposal.
Yeah. Look, he's a goofus and she is a woman who knows what she wants.
And it's to not be a statue, I'm guessing.
Yes, Elaine is now attuned to the ring. Thank you, Good Roundbow. They have an established relationship. It's just this.
Okay.
So,
It feels like,
It's Elaine. I've got to change her back somehow.
you know, it's not that he is a fantastic choice for her. It's that this world,
okay?
written by the writers, hasn't
Did I
really
get you?
profited much better. You know?
look, she
I'll
might
just start
also have a
looking at
type,
markers then.
Yeah.
and it might be goofuses.
That's true.
It's a real type people have.
It's like,
It's valid.
we were watching,
No offense.
Battlestar Galactica.
Hey,
The intro movie,
No, bad idea.
short season thing. The made-for-TV 2-part movie, 3 hours, very long, very good. But there's a dude in there who is both really tall and really baby-faced, and a female soldier whose name was Duala, I think.
The bridge is
Stood out to me.
That's just as
she's
well.
just
There's nothing
drawn
interesting
to
in the
him.
fort anyway.
And because he's so tall and so baby-faced, I was just staggered. I get that, like, she very clearly has that type and I do not, but it was like two magnets, like, on the wrong sides, like, sliding around in my brain.
No, listen, I know why you have such a problem with it. I've considered this. I've worked it out. And it's because if you grew your hair long and looked at yourself 15 years ago, you had a babyier face,
Yeah,
you got the curly hair.
I didn't have that one. Okay.
You didn't
alright.
have that one, no. I will grant you that.
He looks like a very tall 10-year-old. Like, that's what's weird about that man. He's very tall and very 10.
Fair.
And to then just suddenly get smooches from Lady Soldier, I was like, no! Yeah. But yes, also, younger me had baby face and it was bad. Now I look much more like a horse.
Neat.
Look, you know, time passes and baby faces
Ahoy.
diminish.
Time makes horses of us all. Feral chicken. That's...
This island has feral chickens.
Well, I mean, that was the chicken from the grot, right?
There's a lot of chickens on this
Okay,
island, man.
okay.
It could be.
Well, it's the same drawing, which doesn't mean it's the same one.
Yeah, but I
because
don't
it's a
think
video
they...
game / cartoon.
Like, they drew several chickens, but yeah.
Oh ho!
A map.
Ooh.
So we were here. The fort is here.
I love the stormy, dark
It's good.
look over yonder. That's real good.
We get question marks for where we don't know about. And he will walk. Or if I double click, he will teleport. Quality of life.
Amazing. Oh hey, Marie.
Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon.
Oh, not the wrecked ship. Oh, I can't. We've got to trigger him. Let's
Aha!
allow him to yell at us.
Oh, it's just you again.
Where's my moose?
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
Somewhere. It's
I
cutscene.
bring you
No
warning
mouse.
from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back.
Or someone maybe
Darkness will
clapping
envelop you.
some castanets.
The voodoo lady got a real bargain from this, like, driftwood skull.
Actually, yeah. Oh,
How'd you get
Driftwood
all the way
Skull.
up
That's a decent.
Through sheer force of will.
I'm gonna say band name or album name.
All
I
right,
don't think
with a
song
bunch of
name.
those weird
Album
voodoo
name.
kids.
Album name.
Yeah.
They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time, thinking they were so funny.
I mean, I'm smiling.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right, I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
Poor Murray.
I want to know what's out there at the moment doing the sort of work for kids today that this did back in your day.
Well, kids have game experiences today, but they are a lot less strongly narrative focused. I think a lot of kids' games today are creative focused, which is just a different experience.
That's true. Yeah, the whole Minecraft thing. You know, Fortnite is its own. What's it at this point?
It's its own toy box.
Yeah.
What are you
Murder
doing
toy
up
box.
there?
I am standing as a testament,
Standing?
hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire earth.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that. Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I
He's
need
been
to
here
be
like
out
2
among the
minutes.
lesser people,
He's-
terrifying
Well,
them
to be fair, we
and
could have gone
causing
left.
pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go.
Bye.
There's been so many villains and so many pieces of media.
I don't know if I want to carry him around. He's kind of annoying.
That, you know, pull the whole panto villain, like, wah wah, I am evil and bad, and I love everything that's bad, and I actually think good is bad, actually, but in a actually bad way, not in the bad way that I like, because, ooh, spooky. And he's like that, but it's written well.
It's written well.
He's likable and he's cool. Like, I'm actually down with that.
Yeah, good round boy. A lot of their role-playing chat instincts here in this game. And you know, the first lessons stick the hardest. Gum. Oh yeah, gum. Hey, yeah, we got a bag of wooden nickels, baby.
Wow, I got a whole pack of gum.
So, is this infinite gum for our needs, or are we going to be told that we don't need to...
We just have a pack of gum. The pack of gum never runs out.
What was that video game we watched that actually had measurable... Was it one of the Space Quests? You actually had, like, an amount of
Bit no
currency.
jerky
Oh
bubblegum.
yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
It's jerky bubblegum.
I kind of want it.
Tastes like sirloin.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Like mesquite?
But yes, now it's still a pack of gum. It will stay a pack of gum. This is a pleasant game where they don't kill you. There is no lost state in this game. We just get to dick around.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I wasn't raised on those lost state games. Like, that just didn't happen. I played Myst.
I don't need it.
It's
I
just
think
a toy.
Torrens Passage probably... We should try and get Torrens Passage on here.
We should try and get Torrens Passage on here.
Oh, that was neat. Torrens Passage might have had lost states. I don't remember, but I don't remember the sort of the
We'll have to
fully
look it up.
bricked, like, because I never played King's Quest.
No, I was a LucasArts, not a Sierra, which is the divide, you know.
Yeah.
I just got games that mocked them.
Yeah, so you knew that they were shit from afar.
Yeah, we're gonna pull this alligator tongue. Why? No reason.
Oh, that was so Toonstruck. Just the...
Who are you, and how did you just appear like
Pull the
that?
tongue, man.
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature.
I would be
for the
interested
benefit
in
of
finding
all
out,
who enter my door.
because I can't
You're a
speak
fashion consultant.
to what extent this is and isn't,
but that's
you know,
not what I was referring to.
appropriative or poorly done
I
or
am
whatever.
a
I would be
voodoo
interested in knowing
priestess.
from someone who does know, which is to say, my instinct is to, you know, go to
You're an autumn, by
find
the
some
way.
academic papers or some good Twitter threads or something, which I won't do right
I
now
know you
because
from
of life,
somewhere.
but yeah,
We
I
have
am
known
curious.
each other for a
Look,
very
she is
long
a
time,
broadly
Guybrush
drawn
Threepwood.
stereotype.
You've
She is
been
not the
through
worst that
much,
I've seen,
so
but
it
that
is
doesn't mean she's
understandable
okay.
that you
So
have forgotten.
get
Yeah,
our lane.
yeah.
We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a
Oh
pirate.
yeah.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things?
I wish I'd been raised on
always
this
make
game.
me
I
cautious.
mispronounced Melee for
No,
like most
I
of my
like
young
this
life.
one.
I didn't have a voiced game showing me. I had the first
Evil pirate
Civilization. I
First
think it was the
by
first one where everyone was like a
preparing
square.
I'm starting.
And
to
you got
And
I
then
think I
again
called him
by
Mealy.
helping you prepare
Mealy
a
was-
voodoo doll of his zombie
like
form.
Mealy one.
That's right.
This is a very helpful recap for people who didn't play the first few games.
That I just talked over the entire time.
Yeah. She helped
You've
us
helped
defeat
so much,
Chuck.
and I still don't know
once.
your name.
Didn't stick.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
He's a
Yes,
joke.
you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, Miss Ginger Babe. So
Guy
powerful.
dot brush.
Yeah. Should we tell that story?
Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Once we're having this
Thank you.
conversation, yes.
You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
I want to see pictures.
Yeah, you can
Show me
tell.
babies.
You can tell how the writers felt. You
Babies. I want to see babies.
can tell how the writers felt.
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time
Dum-dum-dum.
for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Guybrush, you
Hey,
dingus.
you're good. Something terrible has happened.
It's
I
me.
finally proposed to Elaine.
It's worse than you think,
Congratulations.
Guybrush. It's always
doesn't
worse than
sound
you
so
think.
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that
seen
explains
eternity.
it. I was
Did you
struck
wait
with
till
a
the end of the round?
wave of overwhelming
Saving
hatred
throws,
and
man.
anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
No, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe
Nice fact
until
from Justin
we can break
McJustin.
the curse.
This voice
Only
actor
have to worry
also
about
narrates the
her being
computer in
stolen.
Carmen San Diego.
Where did you hide her?
That is very fun trivia. Fuck yeah, Carmen Sandiego.
Where did we hide her? The solid gold statue. I just remembered something.
I just remembered something. I've got to go.
You did remember to hide the giant solid gold statue of your
so
girlfriend
heavy.
from all
We
the
tried.
other
We tried
pirates
to
on
move
the
her.
island.
Well, not exactly, but, you know.
Maybe bury her?
Guybrush, hurry before you're too late.
Like, dig a hole nearby, shove her into...
Elaine!
Our silly boy.
I've got to get her back. This is
You
so
goose.
embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help.
Dingus.
And teleport back. Okay. That's neat.
Yeah.
Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect
Danger
that it's the
Cove.
mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
It's pronounced
Can you give me
Danier.
something to lift the curse?
Danger.
Danger.
LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
How am I gonna find a huge uncursed
Thanks,
diamond
Diamond
ring?
Industry.
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond
Good round boy
ring
saying
on
LeChuck
Blood
was the
Island.
original incel.
Blood
Yeah, I was just thinking when
I've never
she
heard
was
of
saying there's nowhere to lift the curse, and I'm like, well, step one would be to revoke his internet access.
Yeah.
But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
What? Incredible.
Die? Did you say die? As in me, dead?
Don't be such
Blood
a
Island
baby.
rules. That's a good section.
Isn't there a less dangerous way?
No. The
If it's anything
value
like
of
Blood
the
Mountain
ring
by
on
Mastodon,
Blood
I'm going to
Island
enjoy it.
comes from its emotional significance.
I'll like it anyway.
It
Probably.
represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
Yeah, bud.
Music change.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one. A
Smart.
seaworthy ship to take you there.
I love good
Reasonable.
goals in an
And an
adventure game.
experienced crew.
You need 3 things.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it.
Yeah, they've been real upfront.
Yeah. This is why it wasn't accessible as a child. How
How
do
will
I
I
find the
on
ring?
Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found
We're
the
not going
island.
to tell you that now.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore.
I just got my ship
Besides,
fixed up
This
nice.
derelict is still in escrow.
I don't know what that word means.
Something, something, financial something, something.
Another great example of a game that works for both kids and adults.
But who will be the game's only female character? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
Oh
No,
no.
Guybrush. There is another.
Blood Island, here I come.
You can, if you just couch it in some Star Wars humor, you can
LucasArts.
keep being shitty, I guess.
Yeah. So we know who kidnapped Elaine. That was the Pirates in Danger Cove. You lift the curse by getting the ring on Blood Island. Ship, map, crew.
I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirates.
True evil can never be destroyed completely.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
When I finally found Big Whoop and was
Big
enormously
Whoop was like
disappointed.
the weird theme
Big
park at
Whoop
the end of the
is
second one.
pure evil. You were lucky
It was like
to
Disneyland.
escape alive.
Pure evil.
That's
I can't
really
remember
weird.
much about it. Just that I was expecting so much more and felt so let down.
Yes,
Commentary.
It is the source of much of LeChuck's power.
I'm never going back there again.
I
Foreshadowing.
have foreseen otherwise. You will return to Big Whoop and confront
really?
LeChuck
You will.
once again.
You get good foreshadowing when you have someone psychic.
Yeah,
Well, how can I finally destroy him for good?
as a DM, I can.
No one knows.
It's
Rules.
Power
it's
seems to grow with every incarnation. You may have dealt with him for now, but this respite can only be temporary at best.
What makes you think LeChuck will be back?
Some
We've been
people
playing this
search
game for like
their
45
entire
minutes, like-
lives and never discover their reason for being. LeChuck has found his. To perpetually rise from the dead and torment
that's
you
no-
and Elaine.
That sucks.
That's
What he
awful.
does best.
Gee, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to stay mad at him.
What? Fuck you!
Alright.
I'm
Hey.
more mad than ever.
Where are
What
we?
island is this anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Hey, Eleni.
Hey!
Plunder Island.
Yeah,
Sounds
side-eye
appropriately
alligator. Forever.
Naturally.
Yeah.
It's a sort of retirement community.
So yes,
for
we're in a
ex-pirates
retirement
and their
community.
spouses.
Yeah, tag
sounds
yourself. I'm the
exciting.
perpetually shocked
Lately,
fish.
there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
Wait,
What
giant
about this
chicken?
Giant chicken business.
Ah yes, Skybrush. You have
God.
landed on an island
forgot this bit.
gripped by the cold, clammy hand of fear.
Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic?
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shore.
It's hard to take this seriously when
Some
there's
say it was
sweet
sent to make
jams
the islanders
going on in the
pay for their
background.
cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
Oh,
Is this gonna be scary? Because I warn you, I've got a notoriously weak bladder.
Steady yourself, Guybrush. It was El Pollo Diablo.
I did not
the
know enough
giant
Spanish.
demon chicken. Tall as a man.
I mean, Diablo
and
is, you know.
twice as powerful.
Yeah.
His massive drumsticks propel him through the dark jungle with ease. No
It's so
one
dark.
has
Like we
seen
wouldn't
the
call them
beast,
drumsticks
but
on the
eve
animal
of the
if we
full
didn't call
moon,
have drumsticks the
his
food, right?
blood-curdling
But that's why he's so
squawk
mad.
can be heard from
Okay,
every
yeah.
corner of this
That's
wretched
fucking
island.
fair.
People eat a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
He's very mad about it.
Patiently watching,
Yeah.
waiting for the one day.
No,
Look, if
wait,
a salmon
don't
rolled
tell
up
me.
on
Let
the
me
doorstep
guess.
with a gun, I'd be like, yeah,
It's a fair
fair
cop.
fair cop. Yeah.
He's crossing the road to freedom.
He roams the island, exacting terrible vengeance on those who would capture and eat his smaller
Where's that
brother.
game? Where's that
Oh, give me a
protagonist?
break.
There
Don't you
were
worry.
once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now. Pecked into a bloody
We'll start
pulp
walking around a
by
bit
his
soon.
savage
We
beast.
just have to get the plot
But I'm
done.
sure you
Is
have
this
nothing to
like
worry about.
is she dressing up in
Yeah,
a
right,
chicken suit
whatever.
and killing people to like drum up more customers for her vegan business?
She's
like
not.
she's selling like vegan donuts and people are
Listen.
eating chicken instead and she's like, well, I know what to do.
All I will tell you is that we will find the beast
Okay.
somehow.
Somehow. Alright.
Um,
Oh.
Alright.
Elaine is governor of this island too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island
She's a busy
area,
lady.
comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping
Just
staff
cause,
of her
just
Booty
blah.
Island mansion.
Man, I want that.
Well, how did you end up on Plunder Island?
We're almost done.
I realized that my location in the swamp on Scab Island wasn't ideally situated.
So you moved to a swamp on a different island.
I just said I could see the future. I never claimed to be an expert in real estate.
Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know.
Oh, God, we're back at this one. Oh,
I
we're
wanna
almost
know
done.
what voodoo spell you're working on.
Voodoo spell? Oh, this. This is just a fondue I'm making for tonight. Would you like to try it?
Does it have any skink toes in it?
A few.
A normal amount.
Just a normal amount.
I want to know more.
Well below
about
a
Saint
lethal
Harry's
dose.
Hi, LucasArts.
I can imagine. Didn't you have a beard the last time I saw you?
I sure did. A really cool one. I wonder what happened to it.
What happened to it? Focus testing?
Thanks.
Didn't
for your
sell
help.
well?
Gotta go.
I don't know, they took away his chin.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about diet culture, we're leaving. Bye.
Alright, I definitely need to get up and stretch.
Absolutely.
How are you going energy-wise overall?
I'm going okay.
Alright, cool. Well, shall we take like a 5-minute break?
We'll take 5.
Get up and do a wander. Feel free to get up and stretch yourselves, or sit still and hang out. I'm not your dad. I'm not, unless you ask very nicely. All right, we will be back shortly.
Hello.
Hello. We're back.
Back. It's us.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you were going to get cold drip.
I was going to, and then I was like, you know what? No.
Hot drip.
Yeah.
He's got hot drip coffee.
That's an awful term.
I just made it up.
Oh, I also got a marginally better chair. Oh, that is a
Much
vast
Wonderful.
improvement. Yeah.
Let's get the camera
Oh.
pointed right at you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Lovely. Let's do this thing. We're
Yeah.
back. Murray's here. We got the plot
Okay.
dump.
Let's recap to see if I understand what the situation is.
Yes.
We proposed to Elaine in a moment of embarrassment for everyone involved, I think, and she turned into a statue and didn't want to.
No, it was embarrassing to her
Yep.
to have said yes to someone who just turned her into a statue.
Yep.
Like, she's not down for that.
I don't think the kid liked seeing it. Like, I don't think anybody was on board with what happened. So that's bad.
Yeah.
So we
Happy-
have to go to Blood Island
Yes.
to get an equally valuable diamond ring
Yes.
because the diamond industry is a fucking sham.
Well, because you need to break the curse with an uncursed diamond.
Yep. Of high value.
Spell components are expensive.
Yeah, it's true. To get to Blood Island, we need the very obvious map, ship, and crew, but listed in such a way that it's pretty clear that these are, like, things we have to work towards in an obtuse fashion. It's not just the obvious shit we need, like, to go outside and, you have
Cool boy.
pants, socks, shoes. Like, it's not like
Boy
that.
diggity.
Yeah. And we're gonna die, maybe.
You're gonna hate the map, by the way. Anyone who doesn't know about this map is gonna hate the map.
Cool.
People who already know about the map already hate the map.
Yes, we need those things. And there was something else. We're going back to Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, that's foreshadowing. Ignore that.
Okay.
And we gotta get Elaine back.
Yeah, so Elaine's been nicked, and also there's a big chicken.
You would like the map, good round boy.
Good to know.
They're a body horror fan, you know?
Oh dear.
So yeah, we gotta get Elaine back, and a ship, and a crew, and a map. Let's do it!
I'm just gonna sip my hot drip here. Oh, that brown water. Oh yeah.
Come
I
on.
don't know if I want to carry him around.
Oh. I do want to carry him around.
We don't use the stick. We don't just with the stick.
I mean, I can try.
Every one of these games
I
needs
don't
a
have
long
a stick anymore.
What? But we had it.
They took my stick away, and they took my sword away. It's very rude. We have a burning ember, though. I picked that up.
We kept the arm, like.
Well, we didn't drop it, I guess. And we've got these helium balloons from last... I think they're from, like, last game or something.
I do like that. Like, all of these items are literally from the last bullshit adventure game stuff. Also, the inventory screen is a chest that is also in our pants.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy. My first customer. Gee Willikers, is this gonna be swell?
Gee Willikers.
Hi, my name's Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
I mean,
That does sound like a good deal.
bottomless mug policy is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Pesky Reaper. It's somehow worse than a Dora the Explorer map. So, you know.
That sets a bar somewhere.
It'll be a while before we get
Yeah.
there, but...
I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Let's get lemonade.
Sure. We have a
bottomless mug
policy,
policy.
you know. That'll be a nickel.
Wait. I get it. I get it now.
Hey!
Hey! There's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy.
He did tell
and
you.
there are no refunds.
I love that
Why,
this
you
kid
little-
looked
Thank
just
you.
as
Come
angry and just as evil throughout the whole thing. Like, even
Yeah,
when
big.
he fucking tricked
one.
us. Even when he fucking tricked us.
mug
Like,
for paying
he still
customers
looked just as mad.
Yep.
Like, he didn't grin and go, yeah, I got you. He
The
hates
Surgeon
everything.
General of Plunder Island has determined that ingredients in this product may be harmful or fatal if swallowed.
Nice.
Angrily reading his book.
Justin McJustin, it is a metaphor for capitalism. Oh, a dye vat.
It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2.
I want some?
That would stain my fingers red.
Yeah.
So, I would have also said number 2 die if I was throwing around terms for... And I'm trying to think where I got that from. Like, clearly it's a thing, in that it's here and it feels right, and I feel like I also would have said it, but I don't know where I pulled it from. Maybe they did.
It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Bush. A pristine example of one of the many decorative bushes used for landscaping Plunder Island.
Apparently, this voice actor is Gary Coleman.
Why do I know that name?
It's the rude capital display.
No, Gary Coleman.
I do not know. Maybe Chat will inform us.
Yeah.
Chat's very informative.
Yeah, please, educate me.
Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana.
Oh ho!
One of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island.
Fun story.
The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative.
I did not read this plaque as a small child, nor did I know what ipecac was, or what it was used for. So I was stuck in a puzzle for a long time until I asked my mom.
I can't just pick it up.
What?
I found out because of
It's rooted in with
Jackass,
the
I
vine.
think.
I can't just pick it
Back
up.
when that was a thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these will help me pick up a flower. Remind me, we've got to get a flower.
Is it so far from your hands?
Oh, it's rooted in. We've got to cut it, I think.
Power flower.
Mysterious door.
Hmm.
Oh, the what you talking about Willis guy?
Oh. Huh.
Wild.
Harumph.
Blondebeard's Chicken Shop.
Oh, it's the drive-through, except it's the
It's the two-way
walk-through.
speaker for the walkthrough.
Okay, so they've figured out all this great
Hello?
pirate society.
I can't understand you. What was that?
Are pirates just robbing each other? Where are the non-pirates?
Forget it.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Well, this one is specifically a pirate retirement community, so they're not pirates anymore. They're like
Okay,
running chicken
okay.
shops and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Flyer. I love a flyer.
Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold?
Yes.
Come to the swamp. Get your fortune told.
If you turned left
Voodoo
instead of
influence.
right, you should have
Probably
turned
just
right.
voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island.
Just a gentle hint
Yeah.
for the friends at home.
Do you have a reservation?
I love this guy. Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh?
Oh, he
Then
saw
up
right
you
through
go.
you. Motherfucker.
Bye.
Boom. This is why I don't remember that guy, because we saw him for exactly 4 seconds.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna need a reservation slip. Keep that one
Okay,
up
yeah,
there.
keep a tally. Oh,
We're gonna need a lot of stuff.
I love the skull and drumsticks.
It's a good logo.
That's good. That's
It's an
solid.
old crow's nest, converted into a sign for the chicken shop.
Yeah. It knows its market. Its market is ex-pirates. You know, it's
Wow.
nice. It's
Absolutely wild.
nice. A fountain.
Oh, I like with the bridge and then with the, the little door. Like, good architecture,
Oh, it's lovely.
I like a good arch. I want to
Now,
go back to Europe.
In memory of the chickens who gave their lives during the Great Puerto Pollo Potluck Jamboree of 1621.
friends, do we want to see the barbershop quartet, or do we want to see Shakespeare?
Yeah, let's sing out and chat.
Yeah.
Good Ramboy saying he must be a chef if he's so hungry that he'll kick a customer out of an empty restaurant. Hell yeah. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Shakespeare?
Shakespeare. One
Oh.
for Shakespeare, one for quartet. Next vote is the decider. Drink some water out of my poutine mug.
That was the Pusheen loot box.
Oh.
Yes? Yeah.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was a good loot box for like a couple months. I think
Yeah.
2 or 3 months. That was enough.
All right, that's 2 on Shakespeare.
Alright, done. Shake it up.
Bam.
This is... Yeah, summer around here is about as far as we got when we played.
Yeah.
Inns.
So we're gonna pick up some
I
dandruff
think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with
somehow.
Hey, this isn't dandruff.
It's not even dandruff.
Oh.
Just in our pocket now.
Wiggling.
It's fine.
Who the fuck picks up a handful of dandruff? Like, just, yep, and then... This isn't dandruff! Like,
Looks too big for me.
what? Why?
Ooh, a Blood Island sticker.
Hey! It's a sticker from Blood Island. It says, Blood Island is for bleeders. A message from the Blood Island Tourism Council. Hey, maybe the performer who owns this trunk knows how to get to Blood Island.
It's smart.
Do people still cover their guitar cases with stickers?
I don't need a prop.
I do need a prop.
I don't need a prop.
Yeah, his pants are full of lice. It's fine.
No, I like the natural.
Not only are his pants full of lice, but he can collect a handful of them at will.
Watch me make this.
I want a magic wand. Because this is a walking tour, I know to do
Nothing
this.
up my sleeve?
It's ridiculous. Please enjoy adventure games.
They're doing really good work with the mirrors, though, I have to say. Because they're just animating that shit.
Presto. Hey, it worked. There's something inside.
They thought about those mirrors. They
We
did.
made a book appear by magic. It's
The C's of ventriloquism.
a ventriloquism book. We can use it to do ventriloquism. Is that an up? Yeah, that's an up. Okay.
An up and a through.
Let's go up just to see what it is.
Smells like something's
Aha.
burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring.
Yeah, I was
Wait a
going to ask
second.
about... When I saw
Somebody's
the
been
bumper
monkeying
car, I
around
was
with these
like...
controls. I'll need to read the instructions before
Yeah.
they'll work.
Alright, so we need instructions. That's fine. We ignore that for now then. Ooh, Bridget has an amazing guitar case that is a galaxy.
Ooh,
No,
okay,
that's
yeah, that's
not
pretty
right.
nice.
Sounds like rules. Oh, right. It's Shakespeare.
Come on,
Hey, hey.
You've got to get this right. The show opens today.
Hey, bud.
God, I can smell those floorboards.
Thespian. Then I kill Caesar. Follow that up with a little soft cheese.
Prop tree. Fake trees of this genus were often used by early settlers for theatrical productions.
I don't remember. Is the water ballet before or after my mad scene?
It's Yorick's headstone from Hamlet.
A pirate by any
I was
other
in fact
name
doing
would
youth
still
theatre at this
reek.
point. All this hit a little close to home.
I bet.
Hey, man.
I burn thieves, subdue its army, trample its citizenry.
Ahoy!
Is something I would say in real life.
Like the early user of the
Have you
telephone.
been to Blood Island?
But of course, Blood Island was once the place to be if you were an artist in the Caribbean. Those were the days. We were young and wild, pushing the limits of our craft. Oh, what risky, daring performances we gave. We weren't afraid to shock or offend the stodgy, mainstream sensibilities of our audiences.
Oh, what did you perform?
Dinner theater mostly.
Could you tell me how I can find Blood Island?
My agent, Palado Domingo, always handled the travel arrangements. He would know how to get there.
We gotta find Palado.
Any idea where I could find him?
He's a member of the Brimstone Beach Club here on Plunder Island. You might catch him there.
Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that. I'm a dangerous pirate. Who are you?
It's possible I should have asked these in order. I didn't.
Slap me, Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually. My agent told me my given name just didn't have star quality.
What was your given name?
Rex Fortune, Adventure.
I see.
Alright, let's be mean
What's
about his
that
play.
putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Was the Great Pyramid of Cheops originally 481 feet high?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material.
You should never alter the material.
How could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
This guy's a real one.
Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances.
That on its face is not criminal.
Brutish
You can
panics,
adapt
not men enough
things.
to confront their own
Like, if it's bad, if his adaptation is bad, then his by the books version of it was probably also going to be shit.
Okay, but he put the entire folio into 45 minutes. So...
Somebody did that for Fringe. Like, isn't that just something people do at Fringe time? I'm not saying it's good, but like, it's. I don't. Yeah, it's that
Why
thing
did
of
you go
the
back to
gamers.
original scripts?
given us a value position, a moral value position to travel through, and we don't have any say in it, because these are the fucking conversational options we've been given.
Trash. I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success in my hands.
Why do I find that strangely encouraging? Carry on.
Bye, man.
And then
Hey, buddy.
I smash
Hello.
the watermelon.
That is just disturbing.
Rude.
That is very rude.
So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act.
That's fair,
People
buddy.
just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm never
Rude
going to
but
get
short.
ready for this performance. Oh yeah, that.
Okay. Any... Ooh. Can I open the trunk?
It looks too heavy for me to carry. It won't talk back. It's an old travel trunk.
Okay, so we got
It's
we
covered
needed.
with
It was a
stickers from
sticker.
many faraway places.
I think so.
Alright.
I mean, I need an instruction manual for that shit, but I
Yeah.
don't think I have it.
Okay.
So now, there's a bunch of stuff around here, but mostly the mysterious doors are shortcuts.
Welcome
So you walk in one and you pop out the
Barbary
other.
Coast.
Where every haircut is an adventure.
I love these guys.
Hey,
Yeah, I've not been in
if
here.
you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain
Oh look, it's the
Rockingham
evil
here.
Are
captain.
you guys pirate barbers?
We prefer the term buccaneer hairstyle.
Oh, that's a towel with blood on it.
Great.
I thought
Maybe
that
you
was
guys
just
can
a
help me
big
find
sword
this huge
with
diamond
blood.
ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island?
Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned
He's
my
just-
girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Guybrush.
Solid gold.
Silly boy.
Wait a second. Did I just share too much?
Yeah, you shouldn't have posted that on main, buddy.
Alright. So we got a dapper guy.
Literally
It's a dapper
dapper.
pirate.
Hello. He's stroking
Ahoy
a
there!
blade.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the.
That's right. Mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude!
Look, these guys are a really cute polykill.
How'd
Ooh.
you like to join my ever-growing pirate
Yeah.
crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your
I
crew?
like the scissors
It's
in
gonna
the-
be
in
a
the ceiling.
blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Reminds me of high school.
Sorry, Threepwood.
Good.
As
And
much
good
as I'd love
cash.
to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
So to get him,
Okay.
I'm at least 2 times your equal.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me
Well,
in a
if you're 2
gentleman's
times his
duel,
equal, then you're not his
I'll
equal.
join your
No.
crew.
Right.
but we've got to
Alright,
duel
get
him.
to dueling.
No, no, no. There are
There's rules.
If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient
We
insult.
should know this.
Okay.
We do. They're not going to tell us the solution.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along?
This is the 3rd game I've had to do this.
You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no
It sucks
mercy.
out there, guys.
It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on
These are
land.
valid career options. This all just makes sense.
How?
By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
It's a shame.
It happens. It
Alright.
happens.
I could be the 4th in your barbershop quartet.
I could be in your band.
That's okay.
Nope.
We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on. I've really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've
What
got.
have we got, guys?
Oh. Yeah, chat, what do we reckon of these incredibly fine choices?
I still remember there's a monkey in my pocket.
Good round boy declaring himbo alert.
Yeah. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's eating all my change. His eyes are blank and glassy. I think that he's deranged. So we don't need to choose that one.
Okay, okay, cool. So we've got then 4 to choose from.
How?
Although Pesky Reaper is down for that monk.
It's a good monk.
Wooden leg, restless heart. I mean, that's
Yeah, let's do it. It's romantic.
I'm hooked on you, baby. But
This sucks.
you keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now. That you will never, ever again sing in public.
So...
Like, I want to close up on the Dapper Man, like, shaking as he says this. I need you to promise me something now.
Oh, right.
Never again.
Gotta scoot.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
We could keep pressing, but I don't want to spend a lot of time pressing. This guy's salty.
It's a salty pirate.
But, you know,
Sup, bro?
Ahoy there.
That's
I'm
relatable.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
it's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
that's a name.
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it?
Ah, good round boy. It would be we could lick the salty pirate, but all we can do is talk.
How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
This is a familiar voice actor.
Just that,
Probably.
you know, cutting hair.
Or it's just
and,
someone doing a really
singing
good,
must be
like,
just
impersonation
a lot
of that actor.
It's
Again.
like a party every day. Some
Alright.
days I just don't know how to contain my joy.
Is it the
I get giddy.
villain
and the
from
laughter
Mulan?
bubbles out of me like
No,
a
I was thinking,
sparkling fountain of
the
mirth
big
and
bad wolf from
gaiety.
Toonstruck.
Okay.
Oh no,
good topic.
I think this is an actor who is doing a voice close to that, but I don't
You
think
really
it's
enjoy being a
exactly
barber?
that guy.
It's
I'm gonna
a
be doing a lot of
stepping
googling
stone.
after this.
Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe someday.
How can we
if
be
I
the right
find the
captain?
right captain.
Perfect. I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island.
Me, I'm in charge.
Me, I'll do it. I'll be a boss.
Captain, hardly.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
That's
Treasure, immense mounds of gold and diamonds, solid gold
This guy
scepters
knows
of
what he
power,
values.
Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find
So we've
gold
got
in
to
a
prove ourselves
jewelry shop.
with gold.
As someone with
I bet I could
very
find
little
gold
money
on
but a
this
lot of
very
stories,
How much would you bet?
I
Well,
also
I've
would not be able
got
to
these
hire this guy.
nickels.
Right. Come back when you
So we've
have
got to
some
show
real
him a
treasure
jewel,
to show
him
me.
treasure.
We've got to show a jewel to the first guy.
Yeah, first guy wants to have a duel,
Okay,
like
understand.
a fight,
Oh, duel.
duel.
Yeah, I thought jewel, like the singer.
Oh, his name is Great Burger. He's the voice of Odie.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my
It's
pleasure.
been a pleasure. Bye.
Odie. Oh man. Now that is taking me back.
This is Captain Rottingham. He's a jerk.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
You can tell he's a jerk.
And I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
You seem busy. I'll come back
It
later.
genuinely just looks like he's trimming a wig. Does not
He
look
is.
like. Okay.
That is absolutely a wig.
Okay. All right.
This
He
is a
looks like
barber
a true
pirate.
professional.
True professional. Grimlock from Transformers and Ripto from Spyro.
Grimlock. Oh. Yeah.
Ahoy
Okay.
there!
Okay.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Jaycox, we do have the venture in this book.
Huh?
Don't
Oh, yes,
distract
we
him when he's
do.
working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn.
Scottish
It's the pirate
man.
way.
Gotta wait your turn. It's the pirate way. So we actually have a couple of solutions in our pocket right now.
Sick. I'm so not used to this. I'm used to going into an area, talking to everyone, being like, "Well, I'm fucking stumped," and then like doing another lap of the whole place. Oh dear God.
We just put some lice on the comb.
You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin. The scourge of every
Jaycox,
hygienic
we used the
sailor on the
ventriloquist back in a
seven
moment.
seas.
That's a lie.
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash? That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair.
Whoop! Bye!
Slightly wonky animation, but we got it.
For the chat.
Was that his wig though?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I just remembered him
I've
being
got
bald.
nothing to say.
Oh.
I've got nothing to say.
It won't let me ventriloquism.
I don't think he'd like that.
Okay, later.
Later.
Or in
It'll
some
come
other...
up later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He looks like a true professional.
Hey, man.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
Yep. All right, just leaning in.
Look, as a child with Scottish grandparents, you know, I was like, yeah, this guy seems legit. Seems fine.
I feel seen.
Yeah. Would you
How
like
would
to
you
join
like
my
to
crew?
join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush.
So we've
A
got to
man
earn his
cannot serve
respect.
as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
Apologies, Jay Cox. We'll have a play around with it later, maybe. We're just having a missing things kind of a stream.
Oh.
We won't hit everything.
Haggis McMutton, voiced by Alan Young, aka Scrooge McDuck. Hell
I
yeah.
can see it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay
Um,
Cox.
Oh, Australian rules
Australian
football.
rules football.
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength. And
Yeah,
ability,
I can hear that
caber
McDuck.
toss.
Oh, caber toss.
We're gonna toss cabers.
Fuck yes.
I knew what a caber toss was, but
Yeah.
here will explain it to us.
Oh, but in school I was always picked last for caber tossing.
Maybe it's because you weren't familiar enough with the sport.
Yeah, let me tell you, and by extension, the audience.
A caber is a large tree trunk.
Yep.
We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the cable as
Just imagine
far
it
as he
like
can.
primary school
The
caber
man whose
toss.
caber goes the farthest
Horrifying.
is the winner.
That's just
I mean,
about
high
the
school we could have done it with
stupidest
benches.
sport I've ever heard
Yeah.
of.
Realistically.
And I watch cable television.
But
Rude.
you cannot argue with tradition.
Alright. We're not gonna do this
Toss
straight away.
this.
Because we're gonna fail, and I can't be bothered failing, right?
Okay.
I
I feel you.
But sure are
Sure
nice
are
scissors.
nice scissors.
Aye, they're my best pair. They can cut through almost anything.
Can they now?
Why are they in the ceiling?
Sometimes I cut hair so fast, the scissors fly from my hands at unbelievable
That sounds like a
speeds.
bullshit excuse for an industrial accident.
I sure
Oh,
could
I was
use a
just
haircut.
too powerful for my
Have a
tools,
seat,
and
lad.
they flew from
I'll
me.
do you up with a fine
And someone died. Oh. Is this cosmetics?
I'm afraid he might cut my
No.
ear off if I get up.
We're cutscening. It's fine. He's trying to look at the hairdressing book
Oh.
and look at us.
Blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on.
Okay, so this is you jumping to the solution. I didn't even know that was a haircutting book that needed to be looked at.
Well, that just happened without me doing it.
Okay.
Because this is not hard mode.
Aha. Oh, interesting. So in the more difficult version, that's like it's something. that
You'd
would
have more layers in the puzzle.
Oh, wow, that's really cool design, actually.
Oh, it's real good.
I credit any game
Whee!
that can build in difficulty levels in something so abstract as like layers and puzzles. Like
This one does it really well. I just couldn't bother with it.
Oh, that's fair.
I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
Oh.
I just remembered I
No,
have
please.
another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid too.
Really wanted him to give him some amazing hair. Like his hair's pretty cool.
Tragically, nope.
Or just lop off the ponytail and be
Did
like,
you
we're
become
done.
a barber pirate?
Yoink.
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you
French
become a
braid
barber
would look
pirate?
good.
That was a clipper ship.
Ah,
Puns. Alright, we're good.
that's interesting. I gotta go.
Now, this is a good reminder.
Oh.
I would have forgotten because he stands in front of it like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, wow. Whew.
French braiding is good. It just ruins my arms. So, next thing we can do is glove slap, baby glove slap. We've got to insult him in a correct manner.
Yeah. Where did we get these gloves? Oh, they were the...
in the costume room.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor.
To the field of honor.
Choose your weapon.
So, these are all a fail state. And this is not.
Aha!
I choose the banjo.
I accept.
That's kind of cool.
You do?
And now it's a skill tester. Okay, it's 2, 1, 4, 5.
Oh, it's even saying at the bottom.
1. And then the second one was 5?
Yep. It's the timer.
1. You're very nice.
You're pretty good, boy. Let's see you follow this.
Oh.
He's good. I'll never beat him.
Behind the head, like, fuck yeah. What, you just shoot him?
I mean...
Oh.
Come on.
No.
Oh,
Aw.
did I do it? Oh, I did it.
Okay.
What? You shot my
Done.
banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
We haven't been to this
Of
area
all
yet,
the
but there
low-down
is a grassy
tricks,
knoll.
Oh, Lord.
I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join
Wow,
you.
you're a real piece of shit.
Great.
Yeah,
I'll
hired.
just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
We don't get to keep the gun.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew.
Excellent.
Okay. Huh. So what did Salty need?
He wants gold.
So is that also like a skill challenge?
No, we just need to acquire an item and give it to him.
Okay. Oh, that's a used jawbreaker.
Gross. It's got someone else's spit and hair all over it.
It's very bad. I tried to lick it. I tried to lick it for good, round boy.
Justin's saying it is so weird to see these games played well.
Well, this is an atypical playthrough in that I am doing a walking tour as opposed to a puzzle-solving tour. We're going to go up this way. And here is the place where we just were.
Nice.
We don't normally solve puzzles so fast. La la la. Here's the caber tossing field. Here are the cabers.
It certainly did seem to be a multiple use
They're made
area.
from palm
Like I
trees.
saw the little lengths on the ground. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Smart
Some more
design.
plaques. Give me plaques.
Sumatran rubber tree.
It's a rubber
Donated to
tree.
Puerto Pollo by our Sumatran sister city of Vacaville. This tree is the only one of its kind in the entire Western Hemisphere, and
Oh,
stands
no.
as an everlasting symbol of the friendship
Oh,
between
no.
our 2 cities.
What a shame. So, we're gonna go up into the grassy knoll.
What a current reference.
I mean, this was the late 90s, so it still wasn't current then.
Yeah. It's amazing, like, the rate at which some cultural hang-ups take to sort of leave
Enormous keg
the
of old Gut
zeitgeist.
Blast brand rum. Nah. It's an enormous keg of old Gut Blast brand rum. Well, I like rum as much as the next pirate, but that...
Oh. I would absolutely,
can't solve
back
this
in the day,
with
I would have
scissors.
slammed an energy drink called Gut Blast. Like, are you kidding me?
It's too heavy for
Oh,
me to
yeah.
move.
I gotta do something.
Yeah, it has a really fake shadow, which means it's so interactable it's not funny.
Oh, it's deeply interactable.
If I cut the keg, all the rum will spill out.
Yes, buddy.
Would you need a cup? Wait, so we're going to be covering these cabers in piss?
No, what we want is to fucking explode this tree.
Oh, so that we have a bouncy caber. Aha!
Yeah,
Is that that's a lit bit of wood?
it sure is. But I think we need to, like, get a
I don't wanna
trail
cinch that
of
with
rum
December.
and,
Oh,
like, kick it off the sawhorse or something.
Right, okay.
Maybe we need, like, a saw.
Yeah,
I don't exactly remember.
Would the pin work? You've got like a pin of some
I
sort.
do have a pin. It's a big pin.
And it's big.
I don't want to poke myself with a pin. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin
I don't
that.
want to pin it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Don't want to mess up my blade.
Well, why would you, you know? That's alright. Look, a solution will present itself. We've still got exploring to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to go away.
Okay,
It's
so
the
there's
Long John Silver Center for the
Theater.
Performing Arts.
That clock is right. Those bastards.
Fuck.
Those
I
bastards.
mean, it's not hard, you know? It's
not.
It's those little touches.
Let's go through the mysterious door because that sounds easier than... Oh no, there it is. There we go. Alright.
Okay, yeah, so what do we got? So those are the two areas in this space?
These ones here, and then we've got that up there, and then
Yeah.
we've got this up here, and
Okay.
then that's the basic exploration.
Okay.
So here's the town. We've done a bit of the town. The fort's the beach. There's the voodoo lady.
So the fort isn't... You can't enter the...
No, there's
Okay.
a broken bridge. So we're going to look at the last area and probably call it, I think.
Okay, yeah, no, that seems good. Oh, man.
Salty Cabana Boy.
He's a member of the bustling Plunder Island
You right?
workforce.
Oh, I never did the around the shoulders, but I did the around the waist jumper
Oh,
time. Like
that was so 90s.
Yeah. Like, where the fuck else were you meant to put your jumper? When you were at your friend's house or something? Or at
Yeah.
school, I guess? Yeah,
The
school
swamp
makes sense.
area. We went to the Swamp Lady, but
Oh,
I
is
don't-
there more swamp?
not that I remember.
Okay. Well, we can check after this.
That's right. We'll mess about with this, and then
Yeah.
maybe...
My
buddy.
name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood, you must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How
Oh, it's
about
a
the other
country
twin?
Who?
Aha.
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach, and a swapper size class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high.
Oh. Now that I've got
Just
the scissors,
watch
good
out
round
for
boy,
the
I can
occasional
indeed do that.
Undead corpse
Aha.
watching up on shore.
Oh,
Might want to
yeah.
keep the kids away from any rotting
yeah.
flesh. But otherwise, the
Good work,
scenes
chap.
earlier today
Which is to
shouldn't
say good
spoil your
round boy in
afternoon.
this instance.
Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? See your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
Yeah, this is the I'll be very polite to you until I know that...
Membership card? But I'm wearing my membership t-shirt.
No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired
Leisure
pirates.
Lovers.
It's very exclusive.
Oh.
I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the
Tragic.
club's amenities.
Just kick him in the
I don't
penis.
want an amenity.
Just
I had to eat one of those while I was
Just
lost
do
at
what
sea,
you
and it
want.
was terrible.
You're a pirate and
And
an
let me
adventurer.
also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach.
We're gonna need
You
a lot of
cannot use
stuff,
any of our
guys. We're gonna need to
towels,
fill our
and you
pockets full of
can't have
garbage
anything
to
from the
solve this
grill.
game.
Well, thankfully, our pockets are motherfucking bottomless.
May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, technician. We're gonna get... Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
towels are for members,
Members
only.
only.
I like that, like...
You can't go in there.
I respect
That's for
someone's
members
ability to
only.
stop someone else just by, like, a crossed arm and a kink shoulder, like,
Yeah,
Where do you think you're
We
going?
will be told off by this
yeah,
man.
look at that shit. Yeah.
It's Weenies.
Oh, weenie roaster.
It's like the well-lit Weenie.
Yeah.
Who is
Chicken
probably
breast.
asleep right now.
Yes, as
Processed meats and wild.
indeed, he should be.
Alright. So we're gonna go
Yes.
to Puerto Puyo. Doop, doop, doop. We're gonna get our scissors.
McJustin pointing out, other games would limit things with walls. This game limits things with rude, snobby people.
It's true.
I respect that so much more, because invisible walls can just be bullshit.
We have a flower.
Hey.
Good job, team.
And now we just,
Now there's a path.
yeah. Because scissors can cut through anything.
To Danger Cove.
Dajnir.
Danger.
Dongier.
So now...
Where the...
So
I see.
we're a little figure. We're walking up that cliff.
Yep.
Now there's a bunch of stuff. We want all this stuff.
Wow. Okay, that feels kind of lazy. That there's just a pile of items that you need.
I wonder what this sign means.
Yeah.
Snake crossing.
It's a fun story.
What possible harm could
it's
a snake?
not.
Okay. It took me a moment to pass that image.
Well, this isn't good.
I respect someone who mid-vor can be like, it's not what I wanted. It's not actually...
Look,
I'm not down for this.
Rid.
I
Nope.
can't reach it.
High fiber cereal?
I can't reach it.
How can you see it? I can't reach anything.
But here's what we've got. Ipecac.
He's not going for
Oh.
Oh, there's a Fabergé egg in here. I want that.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Like, just
Vacuum
weird
cleaner
stuff within...
attachments?
Yeah, that
Lots
rules.
of stuff. Just pick up a lot of stuff. Okay, picked up all the stuff. There's some LucasArts coffee. Bacon and eggs.
Still in mug.
So our inventory's very full now.
Wow, okay,
There's,
yeah.
So there's
Let's go
Fabergé
through it all.
egg,
Yep.
some vacuum cleaner attachments, old phone books, an encyclopedia.
It's volume C and it's mostly digested. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution.
So we'll have
Hint.
to...
Completely random piece
We
of
have to
trivia.
build ourselves
We have to
in a
magnetize
mug
literally our pin.
and put it in that mug, one presumes.
Yeah.
I hate to think what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands.
A stuffed dingy dog. A reservation slip. We needed one of those.
Uh-huh.
A spare tire. Some remains. Some pancake syrup. Pancakes, eggs, sausage, and coffee.
Wow.
What we need...
Ah.
It makes syrup
Ipecac.
That seems logical.
Mm-hmm.
Adventure games. Bye.
Fall to your death. Oh.
Whew.
I was right.
I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness.
A chicken.
Safe.
It's a chicken.
No.
Yeah, this too is how I learned what Ipecac is. Dang it.
Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants.
We will only
Now
keep what we
there's
need.
an odd sensation.
Guys, I think this is a really good place to leave it for next time.
Yeah.
I think we should start up in a swamp.
We appear to have stopped sinking. I was worried that, like, we were literally going to...
There's no lost state. We're just gonna stand here for a bit, look
Cool.
embarrassed.
Cool. Well, let's do the save now while we remember. It's F5 in Scum VM.
Strem. Yes.
I guess, yeah, because we can just save over it because it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Cool. Let me just do it manually. What am I doing? This was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Captains of Inventory is not going to be a scheduled stream. We are basically going to do it when we can. So it's going to be an announcement, presumably on the day of.
Typically, I think.
On like a weekend, we're like, oh, hey, this afternoon we're going to do a stream.
Yeah.
So, it was so great that all of you could make it on such short notice. If you happen to miss the next one, we do apologise that we can't schedule it, but we just can't. But it'll all be on YouTube, as with all of my content.
So the VOD squad.
Yes! I like that.
It's good.
I like that term.
I stole it from the internet.
I mean, that's where all good things are stolen from. Thanks, everybody. This was really good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for enabling me to show him this cool video game.
Yeah.
It's very meaningful. We have a lot of adventure games in our pasts that were a lot of meaningful. If we can get Siberia to work, if we can get The Longest Journey to work, You've got a couple in your heart.
It's really just Torrance Passage at this point, because I think like a walkthrough of Mist would be like, we can do it, but
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, it's sort of been done. Same with Riven, right? Like we've done that in our private time, and so but yeah, Torrance Passage I would love to revisit if it's even. I'll do some googling.
God, in just the Discworld adventure game.
Now that has a lost state right away, doesn't it?
So I never played the first one.
Okay.
But I played the second one, which is in a very similar visual style to this. And it is less mean.
Is it voice acted?
Yes.
Is it okay?
It's all right.
All right. I have very strong feelings about who plays who when it comes to Terry Pratchett.
It's Death. Missing, presumed, question mark. Because Death is missing. It cadges from the plot of Reaper Man a bit.
As it would.
It is abandonware at this point, and you can't get it, and it doesn't run, and it's a huge pain in the ass. But if anyone ever does, you best believe that it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Evening. Yeah, it is Sunday. Yeah, take care of yourselves. I'm stealing this, but do something nice for someone who isn't you. I think that's a cool sentiment. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Bye.